Alright, fellas, welcome to my mess here. We just laid the track board in place here next to the Farmerville electric track. This is the designated wind-up track now. That's all this is going to be for. It's a two-rail track. It's Ives bank track. It's going to be just for the wind-up trains, the Marx and the Hafner, and the others I might happen to come across. I'm actually looking to get a Wyandotte train, the last train that they made, but it's very hard to find. Anyway, we'll be doing a quick test run here. We've been doing it actually all morning, trying to get the kinks out of this layout. Though it's a very small layout, 3x4. It's still, it's got to be perfectly level all the way around, and no, really bad high points or low points. Or it's going to just throw off the whole ride, especially for wind-ups. The electric ones, you can give it more juice, and get it to go around the tough spots. But the wind-up, you let them go, they're on their own. So that's what we're at now, and we're going to clean things up here a little bit and be back in a second with a quick test run around the track with the two Marx, the Marx Loco and the Marx Commodore Vanderbilt, and New York Central Tender, and then we'll do the Wyandotte Hafner Loco and Hafner Tender, and hopefully it'll work out with no bad derailments. We'll see. Alright, fellas, we're going to start out the first test with the old black locomotive. Okay, Marx with the Marx Tender, New York Central. Alright, now I have never run any of these Marx trains on a banked track before. Never. Okay, it's the very first time actually. I did test a Hafner a couple times. And what I've seen online was that the few ads I've seen with Hafner trains, that they came with banked tracks. Hafner and Wyandotte trains came with banked tracks. I have not seen any ads where the banked tracks came with the Marx. In fact, the 1950 set I have does not have a banked track. It has a straight track. So it'll be interesting to see how these Marx go on the banked track. Alright, let's get it wound up about 4.5, 5 turns, and see how we do here. Three, 4, 5. Man, I'm impressed. Done. Oh, whoa. You know what? Alright, again, we wound up about 4.5, 5 half turns. And let's see what we got here. This train, I'll tell you right now, this train is fast. I mean, fast. I'm telling you, I could not run this train on the regular straight track at all. Zero. It would never make it around a turn. And surprisingly, if nothing else proves the bank track works, these Commodore Vanderbilts, mine anyway, certainly proves it to me. Let's make a liar out of me now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright guys, last but not least, the train that started this whole project rolling, the Wyandotte Hafner, 1955. So I don't know if it's an equal ratio of turns of the key to the speed of this motor as opposed to the Marx motor. But I did wind it the exact number of times, 4.5. I might have went to 5, but again, they're half turns, not full total turns. So let's see if we can get 4 laps out of her or not. Hey, just for the heck of it, let's put the light on. Since we got it working, looks pretty neat. Okay, hopefully we'll get at least 3 or 4 laps out of her. Let's go. Do it. Ooh, we barely got 3 laps out of it, so I guess I do have to wind it up more. Huh, that was interesting. Okay, well, no. Okay, so, one lesson learned. Okay, I don't know how many wind-ups will be the max on this train. I have no idea. I didn't, never pushed it that hard. So, but she's running around. She's not derailing. That's all I wanted to see today. So, and got the track in place. Got the board ready to put into position. Fasten it down. Level it off finally. The last little touch-ups, and we're ready to roll. Alright guys, before I wrap it up, I want to show you a couple other little things I learned in doing this little project here. Okay, I want to show you this. See the Commodore Wyandotte? It's around the bigger sharp bend here. Okay, it's on the track, coming around the bigger sharp bend. And look at the clearance to the front end and the track. You can see there's plenty of clearance, endless clearance. Okay, that's the streamlined Commodore Wyandotte. Now, let's go over the other side to the loco, regular old-fashioned locomotive with the cow catcher. Yeah, you can see that cow catcher is slightly rubbing that track. I got a business card here. I can slide in there. See that? That's how much space there is. Okay? Between the cow catcher and the track. Now I believe in certain spots that can easily hit the track and cause drag, possibly even cause derailment. I'm pushing up on the train a little bit, so it's less than a business card. Okay? And it won't clear that. It's still hitting it here. It won't clear that until it gets back to the straight. Right about there. It'll clear it. Before that, you got very little clearance. Just something to be aware of, okay? If you're going crazy with a locomotive like this on a bank track that's not running right, you're trying to figure it out, this is the problem, okay? I actually seen it by accident. The train happened to stop on the bend, and I went to pick it up and I seen it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, okay? Very important to know that. Won't drive you crazy. That's the clearance you got, okay, as opposed to the Commodore Wyandotte. Let's try the Hafner. The Hafner's a streamline too, but the Hafner seems to have plenty. The Hafner didn't show any problems with that. So it's just the older locomotive types with the big cow catcher in the front. Might give you trouble. Just thought that might be useful information to pass on. You know, every time I learn a little something, I try to pass it on so other guys don't have the same problem. Alright guys, that's a wrap on part 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Welcome all your comments. Book 'em, Daniel.